and talking about Nike, which is the world's leading sports footwear, apparel, equipment and accessories company. Market cap here, $96.9 billion US, a PE of 23.6, dividend yield of 1.2%. Chantal.
Share price hasn't actually done all that well, Chantal.
So year to date, it's actually been very, very good. It's about the last month that it hasn't really performed that well, and then prior to that, a little bit of difficulty at some point. But this is a high quality operations. They obviously, everyone knows the footwear, that's the bulk of their business. Then they've got a big section of apparel, mostly focused on men's fitness, but they're really trying hard to get into women's fitness and increasing that. And then also Converse. Did you know Converse is a Nike brand? I did not know that, so now I do. So an interesting play on kind of the younger millennial day-to-day.
And Converse is the type of kit that you would go shopping in and hang out in your, is that?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's you've got those high tops, the all-star shoes, you've got the apparel linked to that as well. And yeah, I mean, Nike's done some really good things in terms of cleaning up its portfolio more recently. They're really targeting efficiency.
But why the underperformance of late?
I think the whole consumer retail, specialty retail sector in the US has battled a bit. That's not the only stock that you'll see has had a bit of a tough time, and I think it's been because there's been a bit indifferent sort of trends. But there are two things I quickly want to point out about Nike, which is new. The first is that they've just agreed to start selling more of their stuff through Amazon, which is quite relevant. The second is that in the shoes, they're going up market. You saw that sub 2-hour marathon attempt at Monza with Eliud Kipchoge almost getting there. The shoes that they used for that event are going on sale now. They cost nearly 3,600 Rand, that's $250, and they're selling out.
And they're selling out, so that premium end and enhancing performance, so to speak.
And I mean, these guys are really focusing on their supply chain as well. So as Paul mentioned, starting to sell through Amazon. And if you become a direct seller like that, it's not direct, but it's not a lead time of 6 months for a company to order the shoes and then it's in their store and then it gets sold to the consumer. It's loaded and it's available for sale.
But the Instagram trend that you mentioned earlier is even more interesting.
Exactly, because so you've got firstly you are direct to market, so or semi-direct to market, so people have that instant gratification story that they play into, and then when you look at social media and fashion bloggers, trends get adopted at a hell of a pace. It's a lot faster than it used to be. So these guys actually had to kind of position their portfolio and clean up the way that they do things in order to turn over inventory quicker, to get new styles out there quicker, and that's really going to be the difference where a Nike and maybe an Adidas will do very, very well.
Paul, anything else? I know we're out of time on this one. Anything else you can add?
For me, it's hot. It's a stock that hasn't done so super tremendously well, like, you know, the Amazons and the Googles and Facebooks of the world. So definitely an add at current levels.
It's a great opportunity to get into a high quality stock. Hot.